My name's Poppy Norton and I make design-led statement jewellery. I originally trained as a product designer at St Martin's, and I sort of fell into styling in magazines and television, which I loved, I absolutely loved, and I did that for 18 years. And I then had children, which just sort of shifted everything a bit. So I tried lots of different short courses. I did ceramics, I did printmaking, and I did jewellery. And I went to Morley and I absolutely fell in love with it. My Shaped by Bauhaus collection celebrates simple geometric shapes, primary colours and flat surfaces. The designs are quite playful, whether it be in the way that they move or the way that you can mix and match the pieces together. I get a lot of inspiration from the design and architecture that surrounds us, be it the surface design of a tile or the shape of a window. I also like looking at how shapes interact with each other, layering them up, and the use of negative space. A lot of this inspiration also comes from looking at print design, both on textiles, ceramics and artwork. Playing is a really important part of my design process. I play with this limited palette of geometric shapes, coming up with a design that I'm happy with, making it a test piece in brass before moving on to sheet silver. I stuck to circles, triangles, rectangles and squares for the collection, in the form of mostly flat sheet metals, but combined also with tubular metal, which also was used a lot by Bauhaus designers. And then the colour palette was actually, it's just limited to silver, blue, yellow and red. Again, much like the Bauhaus movement. I play. The reason I love having a workshop is I play. I much prefer to design with materials and test things out than actually design on paper, because it's about the body. So quite often I'll get like a big sheet of kind of almost like sticky back plastic and I'll stick shapes to myself to work out the positioning of things. Like I've got this large body brooch called the Shape Stack body brooch, and it's almost like a necklace without being a necklace, it's so big and it frames you. But what is really exciting about it is it can be worn in so many different directions and they frame the body in different ways, because at the end of the day, jewellery is a 3D thing that is meant to be worn. So it's really important to not just design on a piece of paper. I design for myself in the hope that people that can relate to me will like it too.